We're on part 10 of the Final Cut Pro 10, aka FCPX Beginner's Guide that I have been creating here on my YouTube channel, our YouTube channel, Anthony Allen Edits. This YouTube channel is teaching you how to edit so that you can have that full creative freedom and creative control over your media. So hit the subscribe button if you would like that full creative control. Here in this video, in part 10 of the 10-part series on Final Cut Pro 10, a beginner's guide that I've created for you, I'm going to be walking you through the basics of exporting and sharing your creations within Final Cut Pro 10. Okay, here we are within Final Cut Pro 10. I've completed my project and now we're going to walk through the process of exporting your story, your media. But before we do that, let's have a quick preview of what I've created, because I think it's kind of cool. And if you've heard of Ubisoft or Assassin's Creed, you might find it quite interesting. So let's have a quick peek at what I've created so far. Legends ago, when myth became reality. I'm not actually 100% sure I spelt Bayek correctly, but I think I'm pretty much there. So, in order to go through your share options, the first thing you want to do is you want to use the shortcut option. So there's a shortcut and there's a way that you can actually add a share option to your menu. We're actually going to go through the shortcut version for today. So what you want to do is you want to move to the top right hand corner of the screen and you want to click on this icon here. This is your share option and how you can share your project, event clips, or what's in your timeline. In our case, we're going to be sharing what's in our timeline. So at this point, we're going to ignore DVD. That option is still there for Final Cut Pro 10 users, even though DVDs aren't something that we typically use in today's day and age. The master file, we're going to ignore that. We don't want anything to do with the master file at this point in time. And we have Apple devices 720 and Apple devices 1080. Now these are set as default share options within Final Cut Pro 10. This is basically what you will need. Although there's an option for 4K for the typical editor who is working for specifically YouTube or an online video or something of the sort, 720 and 1080 is what we will be focusing on. But there are other options available to you. For example, you can share directly to your Facebook page, directly to a YouTube page, Vimeo, email, and so on. And that just requires you to just sign into your account and set that up while you're in the share option and when you click that. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to select 1080p. So now we have a share options screen. You can preview, you can actually preview your video by hovering your mouse over the image that is given and scrolling through. You can now give your file a title, a description, a tag of who the creator is, and you can add tags to the video so that when you're searching for your video you may be able to use tags and so forth. If you go into the settings, this is where you can choose what type of 720p video you are actually creating. Now you can see that the format is currently set to computer, but there are other formats that you can actually choose. For example, Apple devices, web hosting, and you can master by choosing the video and audio of your project together, which is what we have, the video only or the audio only. For our case, we're going to select video and audio, and we're actually going to select computer. This will change the file to an MP4. if you select Apple device, it will actually export as an MOV QuickTime file. But in our terms, because MP4 is actually smaller and easier to upload, we're going to select computer. Now at this point, obviously you can actually select what you open the file with once it's exported. I choose QuickTime because that is my default video player. You can also change the video codecs and the resolution. The resolution is the size and shape of your video and how many pixels are included within the video. I like a faster encode so that it can be uploaded again quite quickly. So at this point, with everything set, unless you want to go into the roles, and there's no need to really have a look at that for the typical video editor who's editing a video for specifically YouTube. You just want to go back into info, give it a title. I'm actually going to check the spelling of Bayek after this, and you can see the size of the file, the estimated size of the file, and the file format. Let's press next. Now you just select your save location. In my case, I like to save it to the downloads file because my desktop is completely iCloud, so it begins to upload files to iCloud as soon as I've dragged anything onto the desktop, which is the reason why I save it into my downloads. You click save, then you literally just wait for the upload to complete, but in the meantime you can give Final Cut less things to do. So what I tend to do is I close things like the inspector if it's applicable and I can do so, and I change the way the media is previewed within the timeline. This gives Final Cut less work to do when you're trying to focus on one task. Therefore Final Cut will export my video a lot quicker, and that's a good tip for those of you who are editing big videos. So exporting within Final Cut Pro 10, is there something that we have missed here in this video that you need help with? If there is, comment down below and I will help you to the best of my ability and try to stop that frustration, especially if you're incurring a error code or something of the sort. I will try to help you with that, and if I can't answer that question for you, there should be someone who's a part of this YouTube channel and likes to engage in the comments that will be able to help you. So I have another video for you, of course I do, because I'm not going to stop here on YouTube. There's a reason why I'm here, there's a reason why I want to help you, and there's a reason why I want to give you so much, so that you can grow and you can create and inspire the world with your creations, or inspire some form of a change with your creations. I want to help you so that you can create whatever you want with your media. So hit the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video here on Anthony Allen Edits, and I'm happy that you're here along with the journey that we're going through here on this channel.